Welcome, Luminauticals. Here or Yu-Gi-Oh! You go, Slavian. Wee with some confetti. Cheering Phoenix Night, resins of chivalrous ashes. To sift for ancestral sands collected during twilight as faeire dews to dust from the elvish and their faeires in a juxtaposition through to untangle at your knots and nodes, prone spooky actions at a closing distance by the scientific method of thaumaturgy, to dust off any charlatan from this mad jack magic, how home to you so ever you like. So, Cynthia was telling me the other day that I have a strange sense of humor that may other than be for her. But she was courteous enough to follow up with saying that at least I have enough sense for one. So that was encouraging, even though an aspect of my understanding of self perished inside. Yeah, I'm still learning about how aspects of myself integrate socially. It's like maybe my sense of humor isn't as pants bulging across the board as I'd been assuming. I suppose we'll have that working out through futures tribulating with others. Some people aren't just out to tolerate any old funny business, I guess. Of the numbers, and signs of the 12, we got 5 5 5 5 1 2 for 1 1 2 1 for 1, and Libra caring for Scorpio with an emoticon die indicating for feels of 2 as bliss of the base 8. Yeah, okay, well that's good for our roll of die. If you were to categorize a sense of, my sense of humor, would it have similarities with your own? Or be wildly different? Let me down easy in the comments where I used to knowing not much of anything at all to untangle. So now there, let's pull a few quick cards on your behalf and check up on how we resonate sociomagnetically in attraction or repulsion to the intent we'll be interpreting. What we got to regain or let go of here? Let's see. Yeah, so if you were to categorize these humors of mine spread out, this this paints this paints out an imbalance in the cards. Yes, it's verified. There's something off kilter here. Some mystery to this jumbled case of clues here. Let's see it as simply as possible, or plausible for possible solutions there to answer for discovery of what we may next be in for to question. These cards seem to indicate there are peers in your environment competing to draw you into alternate timelines that weave in and out of the flow of your destinies. So I guess only get sidetracked if it is in a healthy excursion and you can afford the fated time as may distance further your destinies. There does seem to be something also to look out for here, perhaps a false fear born of the background from a desire that has been muddling a body's sensitivity to intimacy? Yeah, not for me, maybe for you, maybe for me, I don't know. Not sure how one could balance this out as land some kind of reoccurrence here. Hugs all around. As we're out to void that twirling licky kisses in our ear. The living book in this deck of cards is speaking here with a return of static clinging with negativity. You, one or more, may have freed yourself from historically multiple times, save seems a sum above subconscious. Haven't discovered as of yet what the poisoning root trigger is. May care for yourself to meditate on discovering how to recognize that and mediate actions accordingly. Yeah. Okay. I can propel you in a better flattering of direction, save it's ultimately up to you how you land on that boost. Yeah. Now, you're going to have to accept it. I'll soon be gone, and you'll be going it alone without me. As Priding Healthy in your corner, as this reading is going to end soon. So, to go beyond doubts of a hope with what, if any of these magic words for what works of mine here, with you towards what's good for you to sap of these rooted resins. Ah, the destroyer. And take up through the treasure chest as that trunk of heart you're pumping up. Yeah. Into the jamboree of futures you'll be monkeying about in blossoming to canopy. Yeah. Hope this helps bring fate to your doubts and trust to faith in your own way of building your luck to land comfortably in whatever destinies await you now. Yeah. So that's the run of the 8 spread here. I hope you got something out of that. Time for me to hopscotch and jump swing. Catch you next merry-go-round.